Kelp Rescue Initiative launched in 2021 with the goal of protecting and restoring BC's kelp forests and the communities that depend on them. Core funding came from the Gampage Family Fund, and our focus really is on action, so on restoring canopy-forming kelp forests on both sides of Vancouver Island. So I've been studying the species that live near and depend on kelp forests for over 20 years, and for much of that time, I've kind of taken the presence of kelp forests for granted. And then 8 years ago, that really changed. We started to see huge declines in some areas near the Bamfield Marine Station, up to 40% of the shoreline. And these recent changes appear to be driven primarily by the double whammy of increased frequency and severity of marine heat waves, but also overgrazing by sea urchins. And this pattern is reflected in many other places around the world as well. So what's at stake? Why does this matter? Well, on our coasts, kelp forests touch everything. Globally, they cover a third of the world's coastlines, and these healthy kelp forests support biodiversity, culturally important species like abalone, herring, salmon, and as well as the commercial fisheries that rely on those species. Kelp forests also support everything from seals to sea otters to even whales depend on the krill that live within these kelp forests. And this work that we're doing, we're bringing together coastal First Nations, expert scientists from these different disciplines. It's really unique, and in some ways it's our secret weapon in solving this global challenge. And part of our strength really lies in the backing by 5 Western Canadian universities, including the University of Calgary. Supporting this initiative means helping us buy a state-of-the-art incubator to grow baby kelp, and thus really supporting our ability to scale up our efforts to restore kelp forests on the BC coast. And what we learn from our efforts here at home can really help contribute to a global network of kelp forest restoration practitioners that are working together and sharing knowledge to try to tackle this really global problem of kelp forest declines and use all the tools at our disposal to really make a difference.